Hello, everybody. Sorry, I have no idea what the hell was going on there, but anyway, I know what I'm like with technology. Can't bloody stand it. Anyway, not for da. Hello, everybody. How are you? Been practicing that for the last 5 minutes. Yeah. Hello, everybody. How are you all? Let's have a look. See who's in the chat tonight. Oh, let's have a look. Let's start right from the very beginning. Digger Evans. I think you joined the live chat about 5 days ago, didn't you? Right, we got Paul Wolfsek, we got uh, Bugler. Bugler, hello, how are you? Bugler, let's start with the spannering. Bugler, you have been spanned. Go for it, painting. Hello to you too, and let's have a look. Andy, hello Andy, how are you? Royal Dan, hello. Maura, how are you? We're king today, are we? Right, okay. So Maura says she's going to be a king today. John, just the person. I've been waiting all week to do that. I'm Harlequin. I do apologise if I've pronounced your name incorrectly, but I do recognise you. You have been in some chats, haven't you? So consider yourself standard. Let's have a look. Chris, hello, Chris. How are you? Hello, Richard. How are you, my friend? Have you watched all the videos now? So Pete, Delft Junction. Hello, Pete. Hello, Sue. Mick. Hello, Mick. Simon. Damn, we failed. Yes, you did. As you can see, I'm still wearing my jumper. I even had a dress picked out ready. Yep. Yeah. Oh, well, never mind. You snooze, you lose. Although there was a sudden jump in subscribers over the past hour. I think there was about another 7 people that suddenly subscribed within the hour. But no good. Anyway, let's have a look who else we've got in the stream. Hermitage Road, Pete, hello, how are you? Timber Surf, hello to you too. Brits are not good at geography, but a lot better than Yanks are. Are we? Right, who else have we got? Tom, hello, Tom, how are you, my friend? Clive, hello, Clive, how are you? Have we got through everybody? I think so. Oh no, we've got Trevor. Hello, Trevor, and John. Hello, John. Oh, we're getting through a few of these today, aren't we? John, consider yourself spanned. Let's see how many other people. Go for it. Painting. Yes. Hello. How are you? Right. Go for it. Painting. You have been spanned as well. Right, okay. Well, there was a few extra people in tonight, so that's great. We've got 27 in. I'm just wondering how many people would have been in the chat if I had have been wearing a dress. How many of those extra people that have subscribed to the channel are not watching? Yes. It's all good fun. Hello, Ian. How are you? Hello, Aaron. Oh, March West Junction, Andy. Hello, how are you, my friend? If I've missed anybody, just shout again and I will say hello. Okay, right, okay. What are we doing tonight? Well, other than you sitting there listening to me waffling on about complete and total nonsense, of course, train related, not a great deal more, really. Um, Now then, I would have liked to have gotten some trains running tonight, but I've been having some more issues. Surprise, surprise. So much so to the point where I actually got things running really, really well until about 8 o'clock tonight. No, that's a lie. No, it was just after 6. And in the end, I gave up, realised what the time was, and jumped on Robin Gracie's live stream. But I said the immortal words. Well, when I say the immortal words, I got halfway through. I just said to myself, this is running, and it stops. Literally. One line running absolutely perfectly. Inside line, keeps stopping over there. So something's going on the east side of Finton for some strange reason. What that is, I have no idea. I don't know whether it's the locomotive. I don't know whether it's the track. It's quite probable. It's quite probable it's the track. So I'm having connection issues over there somewhere. So I was getting rather frustrated, as I'm sure you can probably tell. And yes, I was this close to putting a hammer through it. My frustrations on this layout are increasing. Really are increasing. I'm finding myself getting extremely angry with it, which is not good. At the end of the day, this is supposed to be a hobby, somewhere for you to relax, chill out, forget about the worries of the world. And I end up having to walk away from it and go and chill out downstairs with the dog. Yeah, yeah, it's yeah, right. Anyways, it won't surprise you that I haven't touched the layout since the last live stream. Genuinely haven't tried. I've I had a go this afternoon to see if I can try and get steam trains running. One runs absolutely fantastic, which is, where are you? You're over there. I'll show you that one in a minute. It's a new one that I bought. And yeah, so what we're going to do first is we're going to go through some new stuff that I've bought for the layout, because although I haven't done bugger all to it, I've been buying stuff. And oh, Mick, right, folks, I'm being dragged to the pub. Catch you all again later. Mick's being dragged to the pub. Mick, I'm pretty sure you're the one doing the dragging. Well, enjoy. And comes for once, I've got a drink myself. So cheers, Mick. Right, okay. Did I just see Alan? I don't know. I did, yeah. Hello, Alan. How are you, my friend? Just seen RGJ Trains as well. Hello to you both. Captain Static, hello to you, my friend. Right, okay. First of all, I'm going to go through everything that I've been buying over the past month. And I've been buying a lot. And guess what? My screws still haven't turned up. I've been checking. They still haven't left Hong Kong yet. So yeah, so sadly I don't have any screws. So therefore I can't get any further forward in my layout, because until those screws arrive I can do bugger all. um hey, this is what happens when you buy crappy stuff from Japan or China via eBay. It takes bloody ages for it to arrive. So much so, actually, my wife had done a Temu order for earlier on in the week, and that's arrived today. My screws still haven't. Yeah. Right. Anyway, what? No screws? Yeah, I know. No bloody screws, Chris. Round our way, it's still £2.50 a pint. Bloody hell. Bloody hell, that's going some. Mind you, I remember actually when uh, my brief encounter with the TA, I remember we were all being charged £1 a pint, which was really cheap. And of course, we all decided we were going to get really, really pissed one night, and yeah, and then we were rudely woken up at about 5 o'clock the next morning and expected to be out on parade by about 6 o'clock, which wasn't good. Oh, guess what? My phone started doing that fucking thing again. Right. Okay. Well, if everybody goes off, please shout. Because obviously my phone's doing that fucking thing again, and I don't know why it's bloody doing it, and I'm getting really pissed off with it. Can you see I'm frustrated? Yeah. Of course I'm getting frustrated. Matt, hello. How are you? At least you don't have any screws to come loose, Brian. I've got quite a few screws loose right now, and yeah, one's getting very close to a hammer. Yeah, one's getting close to a hammer. The other one's getting extremely frustrated and wishes he didn't do any more live streams because of his damn phone. But hey, I'm still here. Yeah, pissed off. Right, okay. Right, okay. Well, Donegal Dad, Mark, hello. How are you? Right, first of all, I'm going to start. It seems as Mark's in the house, so I'm going to start with Mark. Right, Mark. What I would like to say to you, my friend, is an extreme, massive thank you. I have noticed that ever since you purchased your mug um, from the train set shop, you have constantly, every live stream, shown it to everybody. And both myself and Mr. X are extremely grateful for that. So thank you very much to you, sir. And you failed to get Brian to 1,000 subs. You all failed to get me to 1,000 subs, and thank you very, very much. I also would like to say another big thank you to somebody, of which I don't know who you are, but I'd got a random parcel in the post earlier on this week. And I'm trying to figure out who the hell it is, but there's not very many people that know my address. And of those people that have got my address, I've been asking, and they're all saying it wasn't me. So all I can say to you is whoever you are, thank you very much. And you wouldn't believe what came through the post. But I got this. And it's got the train set shop written across the top of it, and it's got Brian F and Mr. X written below it. And of course, I've painted it as well. So whoever it was that bought this for me, all I can say to you is thank you very much. It was a very surprising gift, and yeah, I was I never expect anything like this, and to see this, I was just blown away. I really was. I mean, I've already got the train set shop over there, and I think I remember saying that I wanted to change the signage on it because I wasn't really all that happy on it. Well, I'm going to be tearing the whole thing out completely, and I'm going to be putting this in its place because this is just absolutely bloody awesome. So yeah. So whoever my mystery person is, thank you very, very much. Even Mr. Rex was very surprised to see this himself. Yeah, completely and totally gobsmacked. So yeah, thank you very much. I mean, I do sometimes get gifts. Generally speaking, I know who it's from, but that I ain't got a faintest idea who sent me that. It came to me with no note or anything else like that. So yeah, great stuff. Thank you very much. Right, let's have a look. I'm going to try and keep up with the chat tonight if I possibly can. Maura says, nice, Brian. If when people buy from your shop, your return or registered address is your home address, then anyone who orders gets your address, Brian. Not my address, they don't. Oops. Right, okay. Willow Creek, Brad, hello, welcome. Oh, hello, who's this? Big Red. Finding anyone's address if you have a social media presence, it's too easy. If you know how to use the internet and search engines, tip. Never have tech, whatever that is, same username across your social media accounts. Thanks, Big Red. Okay, you're new. Who are you? Please tell everybody who you are. Do you have a layout? What scale are you? Shortbread Express is in the house. Hello, Andy. Flymo, hello, my friend. Good to see that you got your radar going. Thanks, Bugler, but I don't do videos. I will do one when Brian wears a dress and sings. Sorry, Bugler, that's never going to happen. Sorry, your trains are annoying you. I know, Babby. Yeah, I know. It'll get there in the end. It's just that I have very, very little time right now to deal with this. Gus has basically taken over our lives, and while he is still very much a puppy, being at 5 months old today, he as lovely as he is a handful, and trying to juggle him and everything else that's going on in my life, as well as the layout, it's getting a bit of a push to the backside type of thing. So anyone expecting an update, there isn't one. There really isn't one. In fact, if anything, it's gone backwards. I did attempt to try and get some steam trains running tonight, one of which runs really, really well on the one line. The other line, it's frustrating. It really is. Excuse me, but I'll get there in the end. Brian Madden, words. Hello, how are you? Brian, let's have a look. Right, there you go, my friend. You have been officially spanned. So if I order a train from you, I get Mr. X's address. I think so. Depends on how he's done it. He set everything all up. It wasn't me. Mr. X is the oil in the engine, so to speak. I'm just there to help. I'm the face of the shop. He's the engineer behind it all. Mr. X has designed the website. He organises all the postage. He does an awful lot of work behind the scenes. He does. Although I have to admit, Mr. X's name came about through Barnabas Junction, and you know, he's a little bit like Timber Surf, really. Timber Surf doesn't want everybody to know who he is, and you know, I understand that. Some people like to be private. Some people are not like myself, and a lot of other people who what I look like, who I am. It's not for everybody. It really isn't. So I mean, I upset Timber Surf accidentally earlier on. Late last year, simply and completely and totally by accident. I didn't even realise I did it, but I'd spotted him in a crowd and I shouted him out, and don't ever do that. You've got to respect people's privacy. And Mr. X is exactly the same. So when you get people at exhibitions shouting, "I wonder where Mr. X is," yeah, don't do that. If you know who he is and what he looks like, that's fine, but just keep it to yourself. Right, okay, so right, okay. Right. Do forgive me if I've missed some of the parts in this chat. If people have physically asked me a question, then please ask again. Do it in capitals so I can spot it a bit easier. Right. Harlequin. I mostly like to do WW2 planes that were in Yugoslavia Air Force. I mostly do plane model kits. Oh, okay. Oh, the Reaper's in the house. Hello, Craig. How are you, my friend? Okay. Captain Statue's telling me I'm a spoil sport. No, it's all part of the agreement. The agreement was if I got to 1K, I would wear a dress and Maura would buy 2 items from the shop. It turns out I didn't get to 1K, so sadly Maura's not buying anything from the shop. She's happy because she's got a few quid extra in the pocket. Oh dear. Right, I'm gonna quickly browse to Brian's the oily rag. I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, Mr. X is the oily rag. He's the brains behind the whole thing. Anthony, hello, welcome to you. Have you got a Cayenne tonight? And say hello to Joyce for me. Yeah, timber is known as the Stig. Brian, you're the engine who fixes and repairs the locos and rolling stock. Yeah, I do. But the hard work is all the computer stuff because I have no idea how to do any of that. Yeah, I can't even get my bloody phone to stop going from screensaver. Despite the fact that I've gone into the settings and done it, it still keeps fading on me and it's getting really frustrating. It doesn't do it to me any other time. I can sit and watch a 2-hour program on YouTube and it won't go off. Why does it do it on StreamYard? I don't get it. Maybe that's what I should do. Ditch StreamYard altogether and just do live streams on YouTube. Maybe that's what I should do from now on. I don't know. But the whole screen fading thing is getting stupidly frustrating now. You are fabulous, so kind and helpful. Okay, Maura, what are you after? Should I put the wagon in the post? Oh, lovely. Right. I do so want to get this running properly. I really do. I am genuinely waiting for screws so that I can get on with this. And I have to admit it, I think I might have ordered the wrong ones. I've ordered 5/16 instead of 3/8. Yeah, there might be a tad too short, but we will see. We will see. I mean, the board's only 2 mil thick, so it's going to go in 6 mil ish. So it should be all right. I hope. Waited that long for them. I hope they bloody do work. Anyway, Raymond, hello. How are you, my friend? You're saying hello to people. Baseboards looking good, Mav. Okay. We need to get Finniton to 1K by the 5th of April. Right. Now then, Simon. Now, Rob mentioned tonight in his live stream that apparently I'm cheating. Apparently I'm cheating and I'm removing subscribers. I genuinely do not know how to do that. If I can't get my screen to stop fading, how the hell am I supposed to stop subscribers? I've got no idea how to do that. Genuinely have no idea how to do that. Ugh. Yes, I haven't got a bloody clue. I really don't. No, I really don't have a clue at all. Sorry, drinking this this ale is giving me burps. So do please forgive me. Yeah, so Rob said what I should do, apparently, because I was cheating, that everybody should be given more time to get me to reach that 1K mark, and then wear a dress next month. Well, it wouldn't be a challenge then, would it? And furthermore, I'd much rather people subscribe to my channel that actually want to watch, not people subscribing just to jack up my subscriber level. Because at the end of the day, I'm not phased. I really am not phased. I would not be phased if I was to come back tomorrow morning to find I've only got 10 subscribers. Not phased whatsoever. You know, I only really do live streams. Really, is so I can interact with all you lovely people, and I think it's absolutely fabulous. It really is. It's absolutely great when I see new people on here as well. Um, but if you are subscribed to my channel, and you have no interest in watching me waffle on for 2 hours, then please unsubscribe. I'm clearly not for you. So yeah, yeah. It's lovely that people want to try and boost my subscriber level up to that milestone, the 1K milestone. But genuinely, it doesn't faze me whatsoever. It really doesn't. I couldn't give a damn. I really couldn't. As long as I've got everybody who is in the chat right now. I mean, let's face it. I mean, there's 45 people in the chat currently. Usually, I get around 50 people come and watch my channel, which is great. I absolutely love that. But I'd much rather have those 50 people subscribe to me. Everybody else, unsubscribe because you clearly don't watch my videos. But yeah, for those of you that do avidly watch, then great, But to the 900 other people that don't watch, then unsubscribe. Simple as that, isn't it? Right, okay. Anyway, let's get off me high horse. Don't sell yourself short, Brian. You do an amazing job and service. Everything's guaranteed, top quality items. I do try. I really, really do try. I mean, we have some new items that are I'm currently getting prepared, ready to go on to the shop. I can actually show you one of them now, actually. This is one of them. This is Daltic, the 5th and 4th uh, Armonry, Yeomanry. Please forgive me if I've pronounced that wrong. But it's a very popular lemur model, and you know, it's not in bad health. This one isn't. It just needs a bloody good service. The bodywork on it is in absolutely immaculate condition. You know, as most others saying, I'll poke you all again. Sorry. So you know, it's yeah, it's a very nice model. Sorry, you fading uh, threw me off. um, so yeah, so as soon as this one's serviced, this one's going to be going up on the site. Can't remember how much we're going to be charging for those. I think they're £40. I think they are. And I also have another one here, another Deltic. Um, Again, this one's not in bad condition, although it is missing a buffer at the moment. So I've got to try and find a buffer for it. And you probably can't see it, but it's got some marks on the bodywork here. It looks like someone's painted it or something or another. I don't know. But apart from that, the rest of the model's absolutely fine. It's missing its traction tyres. So this one's a little bit worse off. But once it's ready, it'll have new traction tyres, it'll be fully serviced and everything. So, yep, so that's another one that's going to go on the website shortly. And over there, I've got a small collection of wagons as well that are going to be going on the site. So, nothing big right now, but you know, we are struggling. Um, but yeah, it's like I said last month. People's prices have been going up so much just lately. It's getting even more difficult to try and find a half decent bargain. I mean, don't get me wrong, there are plenty of stuff out there that is really, really cheap, but it's cheap for a reason. We if I can't fix it and I can't put it back to original condition, we won't buy it. But if I think I can and I've got the spare parts to do it, then yeah, I'll get it. And I'm pretty sure I've got a buffer for that Daltic somewhere. Pretty sure. But anyway, are you getting more nervous as we approach the magic 100? Oh, you mean the 1000? I'm not getting nervous at all, Brian. At one time, I was. I was. I had this assumption that once you reach 1,000 subscribers, that you start getting inundated with adverts and stuff like that. I know, frustratingly, there are some live streams that I don't watch simply because of the fact that people throw they put adverts in the middle of a live stream. How can you sit there and concentrate on what someone's saying, and then all of a sudden an advert comes up, and you have to wait for the advert to go off so that you can carry on watching? It's deeply frustrating. I understand why they're doing it. It's because they need to get their revenue in for some reason or another. You know, but there are people out there who I go on. I need to stop doing that because one day I'm going to piss somebody off, and I don't really want to do that. But yeah, yeah. Everyone has their reasons for being on YouTube. My reason for being on YouTube is to communicate with everybody that wants to listen to me, share my modelling tips with other people. And if one person can take inspiration from anything that I've done, then I think I've done my job. And vice versa, I enjoy watching other people's videos in the hope that I get a bit of inspiration from them. Right, anyway, Brian and Tech laughed my ass off. Absolutely, completely, and totally right. And people want me to turn to DCC. Come on, seriously. I can put it. I can put a chip in a locomotive. That's fine. Ask me to program it in any way. I may need to go and consult a manual, but I can wire one up. I can plug it in, and I can send it back to you on its default setting of 3. But that's as far as my expertise goes at the moment. But you never know. I'm still learning. On 50k subscribers, on 50k subscribers, I'll show my face. Yeah, good man. Yes, Mr. X is the engineer, which makes you. Oh, never mind, lol. Exactly. I'm a bounce on from trains in the attic. I'm a bounce from trains in the attic. Oh yeah, Richard. Yeah, as this channel was recommended. Oh right, okay. I'm in the UK, double O gauge, and all eras. Garrett's Class 08 and 37s are my favourite passion. Okay. Yeah, I know what you meant, Brian. It's fine. Right. Well, Big Red. First of all, as I've already said, welcome to the channel. It's great to have you here. If you probably haven't already worked it out already, I have a double O gauge website which is called the Train Set Shop, and if I remember off the top of my head, it's the Train Set Shop, all one word, all lowercase, at wixsite.com/trains. It's a bit of a mouthful, but I'm sure Flymo will throw the link in. So please go ahead, have a look, see if there's anything you fancy on there. Sadly, we don't have any 37s or 08s at the moment, but we have done in the past, so you never know. There might be some more. Right, okay. I don't like to show my face either. Oh, wait. Yeah, we can see your face there, Tom. Nee, Brian. Nee. I'm sorry, Andrew. I don't understand what you said there, my friend. Was spell check trying to intervene on that one? Okay, yeah, right. People are still saying hello to people. I'm going to face the camera once Darth Vader's mask turns up on Timu, the original one. Dara, why are you? Right, hang on a minute. Right, Dara, you have been spanned. But hello, Flymo, thank you very much for putting that link up, my friend. It's very, very much appreciated. I know. Oh, I see. I was just trying to work out what the emoji was then, but I can see flying notes. Yes. Well, I would like to say I think that 90% of people that are in this chat have actually bought something from the shop, and that I am very, very grateful for. I genuinely am. For those of you who don't know, the Train Set Shop is something that both myself and another modeler, who wishes to remain anonymous, Mr. X, we created the website so that people can buy items and be assured that whatever they do buy is in good condition. It works perfectly from the minute it comes out of the box. And you won't get scammed or anything else like that. And it's just a place where people can buy confidently. That's why we created it, because there were too many people conning people on Facebook and eBay. That's the one, Brian. Yeah, there were way too many people being conned, and both myself and Mr. X thought, right, that's it, we're going to do something about it. And that is how the train set shop came about. So yeah, so the link's in the chat, so please go and have a look at the link if you wish. I did have the train set shop going across the bottom there, but my daughter told me it was annoying, so I didn't do it anymore. Don't want to annoy my daughter. Oh, hang on, go poke your wall again. There we go. Oh dear. Right. Okay. In mathematics, 957 attends to 1,000. So in reality, it's 1,000. No, Chris, it's not. Simon, oh hello Simon, you've been lurking, have you, my friend? Hello, how you doing, my mate? Raymond Legs has just put up a link to something called euromodeltrains.com. I might have to have a look at that later. Let's see. Brian, take a sip of your pint and enjoy. Okay, Simon. I'm getting more relaxed now. I will eventually show you what I bought in a minute. Brian, do you have any Deltic DCC coming in? I don't, but if you want one of these Deltics that I've got here converting to DCC, I can do that for you. I know that much at least. Well, at least I think I do anyway. Anything for me, Brian? Actually, Maura, probably yes. Oh, let's get a few of these, shall we? Right, that one. Oh, look, that one and that one. Right, okay. So there you go. Look, see, you get to have a sneak peek of what we're going to have on the shop. Right. So, okay. Oh, that one's got a little bit of a chip in it. Right. Okay. So, first things first, we've got 3 of those to go up. So I'll be giving those a good clean up soon. So we've got 3 of those. We've got this one here that's been terribly weathered. You probably can't see that in the you might be able to see it there actually. It's been awfully weathered. So I'm going to be doing my best to try and give that a thorough good clean and try and wipe some of that off. But yeah, we've got that for sale as well. I can't remember what make this was. Is it Hornby? Yeah, that's Hornby. I think they're all Hornby actually. We've got one of these going up for sale. We've already got one of these actually on the website, so there'll be 2 of those for offer. We have Annie and Clarabelle. Now, one of these, there's it. Clarabelle has a damaged piece there. Look, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it's got, yeah, you go. It's got a damaged piece there. The chassis there is broken. So I've got a spare chassis here. So I'll quickly explain to you now the lengths of which we go to at the train set shop. So let's take Clarabelle here, for instance, right? I keep saying Clarabelle, but it's not, it's Clarabelle. Right, Clarabelle. Right, now I've got a set of them. I've got Annie here as well. Now both of these are different eras. as you can see, that's a 90s era, that's an 80s era. That's different colours, look. Okay, but I'll still be selling them as a pair. But what we'll do is Clarabelle's got a damaged chassis there, so Clarabelle's going to have a new chassis, okay? And then Annie here has got a poorly painted roof here. So what I'm going to do is both Annie and Clarabelle's going to have their roofs repainted. Clarabelle's going to have a new chassis. And then once that's all done, then I will put them on the shop. As to this wagon here, this wagon has a very, very slight chip in the roof there. Very, very small little slight chip. Now, I think I'm 99% sure I've got a spare roof somewhere. So it'll get a new roof and probably get repainted as well, because the roof's quite scratched on that one. So that one will get thrown to one side for now. And yeah, this will have a new roof. So yeah, so there's that one as well. So this is what we do. We will buy a multitude of different things, like, you know, like these coaches here, for instance. Some are damaged, some are not. And then what we do is we make one good one out of two, and then we sell them on. You know, sometimes we only make £1 profit out of these. But then if you factor in the cost, because the train set shop does pay for it does pay for all of our trips out as well. So it pays for the train costs. It pays for the fees as well to get into all these different shows as well. But once you've factored all that in, we're actually in negative. So actually, we're not making a profit at all right now. It's probably a terrible way of running a business, but there we go. But we are still making money. So we you know, yeah, we're making a bit, so we're still able to afford to go out and buy some more bits and pieces. If we were to run out of money one day, I think we would be starting to panic, but we're all right at the minute. Right, okay. That meld, I have an identical model that has a missing buffer too. Well, if you give me that buffer, then this one will have no missing buffers. Show us the rest of your secret stash, Brian. To be kind of honest with you, I think that's it right now. There are a few small little bits and pieces that do need to go onto the site, but I have genuinely forgotten what they are. Mr. X has all the pictures. So whenever something is sold, he'll replace it with something else. But yeah, I don't know where it is. I really don't. Well, I know where everything is, but I don't know what that's in there that isn't on the site. You get where I'm going. So yeah, I'd love to show you the extra stash, but I don't know where it is. Mr. X knows. Hey Mav, I've just gotten to the 9F. Now come on, Chris, I told you not to tell Mav, didn't I? There's going to be an all-out war at the moment with two people that are fascinated with 9Fs. Stuart, hello Stuart, how are you, my friend? It's so lovely to have you here. But yeah, hello my friend. What's the beer, Brian? Mora, it is Ludlow Gold, local beer. One live stream I was in during the week had an advert every 5 minutes, so I gave up watching in the end. Yeah, John, it's so frustrating, isn't it? It really, really is frustrating. I mean, there's nothing worse than me talking to you now, and then all of a sudden comes on. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Last DCC set Brian had was a 0-1 system that Hornby did, and he gifted it to me. Yes, I did. What did you do with it, Dan? It's probably stored in the box somewhere gathering dust. Tony, hello. How are you, my friend? DCC CV programs is a dark art in itself. Absolutely right, Big Red. It certainly is. And it's something that I'm still trying to get my head around too. Brian, do you have any Deltic DCC ready or DCC fitted coming in? I think we already answered that question now, I think, didn't I, Simon? Let's see. Timber's put a link up to the website. So was Simon. Thank you very much to you both. So was Chris. Awesome. Thank you very much, fellas. I will go look, see, and check out the train set store. Yeah, please, Big Red. You know, if there's anything there that you like, then please send us an email. It's all pretty simple, really. We take all payments by PayPal. So at least then you're assured then that you're not going to get scammed. And in the event if you ever did get scammed by us, you could get your money back. You never will. Don't worry about that. Oh dear. Does the class 35 on the train set shop work? Dan, if you have to ask that question, you shouldn't be here. Next question. Okay. Right. I also, Anna Quinn, sorry. I also have driven. I've also driven a Yugo. Oh my God, I remember that. What, the car? I remember them. And I'm very fine with that car. It's better than Jim. Right, okay. But yeah, I used to remember when there was Yugo, it was all over the place. Anthony, you know you're set up the website as a front of your legal activities. You know, hang on a minute. You know, you set up the website as a front for your illegal activities, as a way of laundering your ill-gotten cash. I can assure you that is not the case whatsoever. Oh dear. Oh, Dwight's in the house. Hello, Dwight. I don't know how far behind I am right now, but I'm trying to get there. I can see Mr. Hicks behind you, Brian. Can you? Sorry, Mr. X. Randall, hello. How are you, my friend? Agreed, Maura. Everything I purchased was as described and runs a treat. I am so pleased with that. I got me a black 08 yet. You want a black 08? When did you ask me that, Mav? Well, I mean, I can get you an 08 and you can paint it black if you wish. I can verify that my purchases from the train set shop arrived safe and sound. The locos and cars were in great shape, and the code to was top notch. Bloody hell, Anthony! Get me bloody shot. Right, I've got a few locos at Glasgow. My first was a black 5. Well, one of the new ones is it Flymo. 2, in fact. Wow. One is an Airfix model. Okay. And should have a 5-pole motor in it. Oh, cool. Flymo has put up a link to the train set shop. People are saying hello to one another. Right. If you need a full set of DCC codes, search Google DCC concepts, full list of DCC CV codes. That was a mouthful. Then the Fiat version 2, although the Fiat 127 state was a decent car, plenty of space, not too much legroom over the other cars. I have to test it out first forever. Okay. Cute little coaches. And I would buy Annie and Clarabelle. I would buy Annie and Clarabelle as they are in their current condition. I wouldn't sell them in their current condition, Dan. Bloody hell. I need to catch up quick. Right. There is one vlogger that has really long ads, got his layout on the floor. Oh, right. Okay. Plaza Japan has a huge selection of Kato and Tomex N-gauge roadbed track. Oh, right. Okay. Right. Okay. I do apologise if I've missed anything, but I am trying to skip through it as quickly as I possibly can. Is that a search engine? I think I've heard of that, Summer Breeze. Folks, I have to go now. My phone my father, but that's okay. He's a huge train fan, 70 years plus. Good night and see you all soon, Ian. Okay, take care, Bugler. All the best, my friend. Oh, your name's Ian, is it? I just said that as well, didn't I? Right. Bugler, I will try and remember that your name is Ian. Ask Brad how long it took me to remember his name. My only 08 is a black one. Are you rubbing Mav's nose in it again, are you, Chris? Right, I've got there. Hurrah! Right, Raymond, I need to buy. I can't get rid of the heart. Sorry, people. I need to buy more trains that I wouldn't see at a train show, so I will buy less trains at a train show. Yeah, I think I get that. Right, anyway, I'm gonna have a quick drink. Now I've caught up. Right. Okay, right, let's put all these coaches and wagons to one side for a minute, because they all need cleaning and fixing and God knows whatever else. Right, okay, you don't want to see the DeLorean, do you? No, I didn't think so. Right, okay. You don't want to see the Skeletrix cars, I get that. My wife surprised me with a gift. And not just one gift either. She bought me this, which has got a load of Mark II Capris on it. I think they're Mark IIs. No, but actually Mark I's, I think they are. But yeah, I've got car transporter with a load of Capris on it. They're probably HO scale, no in Hornby. But yeah, absolutely fantastic they are. And you never know, I might actually replace those cars with some of the Oxford diecast ones. While we're on that subject, she also bought me this, a Morris Traveller. Yeah, so the Morris Traveller. And as Jimmy Cricket would say, come here, there's one. For those of you who are old enough to know who Jimmy Cricket is, for those of you that don't know who Jimmy Cricket is, Google it. Right, so we've also got this, Jaguar XJS, which is pretty cool. I've got that, a Metro. That's pretty cool. That can go with the other Metro I've got. Actually, I think that's here. Yeah, so that will go with the other Metro that I bought. So that's pretty cool. What else have I got? I've got a Sprinter. Okay, albeit it's quite a modern Sprinter, but I reckon with a little bit of careful repainting, especially of the front nose here, I can probably make it look a little bit like the older 90s version. But we'll see, eh? But anyway, it's still cool. So yeah, I've got that. Bless her, my wife. Hang on, God poke you all again. My wife, she never knows what to buy me. So when she does buy me anything, I am truly grateful for it. and I've got a Land Rover here. That's a pretty cool one as well. I've got now then, for the older folk out there, I do apologise, but can anybody tell me what this is? Right, now, according to the box, it says British Rail Crew Bus, but it doesn't tell me what the manufacturer's name is. But can anybody tell me what that is? Has any of you got any idea what that is? And of course, we have the Mark II Transit. That's pretty cool, isn't it? Now, somewhere I've got the transfers of Jeff at Jumble Lane. He printed me some transfers that's got the MRYCG logo on it. So when I dig those out, I'm going to be putting them on this van. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I do like the old Transits. They are pretty awesome. So yeah, bought me that as well. And then last but not least, I got a Rover SD1 as well in black. That's beautiful, that is, isn't it? I absolutely love the SD1s. The Vanden Plas models, they were bloody awesome. They were. So yeah, so that's what my wife bought me. What have I bought myself? That's a good question. Right. Oh, I found Anorax Anonymous at one of the train fairs that I went to recently. And I bought some nameplates that's got King Edward I written on it. So I bought those for just in case they might come in handy one day. And oh, this is a good one. I bought this. Now this has got Owen Glendower, Robert Burns, and Oliver Cromwell. Now, I think late last year I bought an Oliver Cromwell and I fixed it up and repaired it. I've ended up rebuilding it out of 2 locomotives. I think the other one was actually Britannia. And it had got a nameplate missing. So when I saw this, I thought, I've got to buy it. And I thought, for £1, I can't go wrong, really, can I? So I can now actually put new nameplates on my Oliver Cromwell. So I'm well chuffed with that. And again, I saw these. This is supposed to be for a Wren model, but I bought that as well as totem for a tender. So I got that for just in case I ever buy anything that's got, a nasty transfer on the tender, and I can replace it. And I got some braids for Scale Electrics, but you don't want to know about that. Scale Electrics is boring. Get on with the trains. Right. Okay. And then Mr. X saw this. And I thought, oh, right, okay. How much do you want for it? And this is a tenner. But you take 8 for it. And the guy muttered to himself a bit, and he looked at his mate and he went, oh, go on then. And I bought that in a box for £8. So I've now got 4 of them. So, Clive, I'm slowly getting them, although I am increasing my price. But I won't go over £8. But I got another one. I thought, as it's in its proper box as well as, I thought, even better, So, yeah, proper chuffed with that. Right, so let's just see. Right, okay, it's a comma van, is it? A comma van. Captain Static thinks it could be a Bedford. Bedford or comma van. All right, I think I'm probably going to go with a comma. I don't think it's a Bedford. Not sure. I know they did have a lot of Bedfords, didn't they? But I know they used to have commas as well. It could be a comma. Ah, Christopher, hello. If I didn't say hello to you already, awesome cars. Thank you very much. I have more locos and rolling stock than I have room for 400 plus freight cars, 20 plus locos, and a 4x8 layout lock. Very good, Ray. Bedford, our baker used to have one when I was a kid. If you search for Oxford part number, it will tell you. Ah, right. So it is a Bedford then. All right, Clive. Well, thank you very much. My cousin had their first SD1 Rover off the production line as he was mates with Sir Michael Edwards. I bet he wished he kept hold of it. Hang on a minute. Isn't the first SD1 in the Motor Museum? Hmm. Right. Okay. Shame. I wanted the King Edward II, lol. Ah, what a shame, Dan. Bedford CA van. All right. Okay then. Good haul there, Brian. Yeah, I think so, Richard. Um, it's always nice when I get a bit of a surprise, and that was really a truly good surprise. It really was. Um, I had to drive one of those shitty vans, Oxford Diecast, Bedford CA van, British Rail Crew bus, number 76CA 018176. Does that mean that's the date? So is that like a 1976 model or something? Yeah, it just says Oxford Diecast 76CA 018. Ah, right. Okay. So, oh, it definitely is a Bedford then. Ah, right. Okay then. Oh, do you know what? Stupid me. It's actually written on the bonnet, but genuinely, I couldn't read what it is. But knowing now that it's a Bedford, I can sort of recognise the lettering. Um, yeah, that definitely does say Bedford. But you can see what I mean. I'll try and show you. But you probably can't through the glare, but the lettering above the grill there is so small. But anyway. But yes, thank you very much for clearing that one up, Clive. Um, I did genuinely think myself that it could have been a comma. Um, yeah, so Bedford CA. That was the first. That was the first one, wasn't there? Yeah, that was the first one, wasn't it? Because you had because they went up in letter order, didn't they? Because you had CF as well, didn't you? You had the old Bedford CF vans, which I think were the very, very late ones. That I think they were the last ones that Bedford made before they started um, putting the Bedford name on Vauxhall vans. Right, okay. Ray, I went to the MTA Model Train Anonymous group and they helped me organise my bills so I knew how much I can still spend on trains while keeping the real cost from my wife. Lol. um, uh, it's a Bedford HA. Just realised how far behind I was running. I will try and catch up there later, Paul. Um, nice one, but vehicle I spent time with my dad in my youth. The Comer had the rounded front uh, and near turned on its side around and near turned on its side around corners. Oh, right, okay. Is Sarah still getting on okay after a physio, Mark? Um, why am I thinking about desert? I don't know. Why are you thinking about desert? Oh, for God's sake. Hang on, I'll poke you all again. What are you thinking about desert, Raymond? Damn it. The coaster just dropped on the floor. Suck it to the... Anyway, right. I have a few announcements. So I'm going to start with the bad one first. Now, I mentioned earlier Jeff Friedman. Now, Jeff Friedman runs a 3D printing company, Scenic 3D. And the burps are coming back again. Oh dear. Yeah. Although he's been trying to fulfill his orders and everything else like that, he has been struggling a little bit just recently. The reason being is he buried his dad yesterday, and he has said that that things will be back to somewhere sort of roughly normal, although life will never be normal for him again. But he did say that he assures everybody that that he will be back up and running properly soon, but just give him some time. And he's apologised to everybody if people are finding it a bit frustrating at the moment. But yeah, my condolences to you. I know you lost your dad at the beginning of the year, and it sucks that you've had to wait this long to be able to bury him. But it's a shit time. It really is. It's one that I dread myself. You know, I mean, my dad is my hero, and I hate to think what life would be like without him. I really do. So I really do genuinely feel for you, Jeff. I really do, my friend. And yeah, all I can say is take your time, and hopefully you'll be back to somewhere near a normal life again soon. So yeah, that's the horrible one I've had to get out of the way first. But there is a sort of slightly better news, and that is Dave Angel. Dave Angel has been having some big issues with his website just recently. His website had gotten to a point where he couldn't update it anymore, and as a result, he's had to sadly abandon that website. Although it's still got a lot of links to other traders and links to up and coming events. He sadly can no longer update that website. So if you do see anything on there that you do like, please contact him either by Facebook or call him on his phone number, which is on his website. And he will be able to point you in the right direction, because some of those items on his website have since been sold. So he may have duplicates of those, or he can put you on his list if you really are looking for a particular locomotive, and he will contact you as soon as he finds one for you. But on the upside of that, he has done this. There you go. So that is Dave's new website. It's still under development, and he is desperate to try and get it completed. So watch this space, and he will announce, hopefully very soon, that it's going to be going live. So yeah, so if anybody who knows Dave Angel quite well, don't worry, his website has been recreated, as you've just seen, and hopefully, yeah, he'll be back up and running very, very soon. But in between now and then, um, he will be at most local trade fairs and exhibitions also. I can't remember the next one that he's going to. I think he's going to be at Stratfold Barn. Um, if Stratfold Barn's having one this year, I'm not sure, because they did have two last year. I should have checked really beforehand. But anyway, if you go on Dave's old website and go into his events page, that will have a list of all of his up and coming events that he's going to this year. But sadly, he can't update that website anymore. So if there is anything you want from him, give him a contact direct or via Messenger on Facebook. Right. Okay, that's that. Anyway, what we got here? My dad was my hero. We lost him to cancer in 2012. He was just a month short of his 67th birthday. Yeah, that's horrible, John. Let's have a look. Sorry to hear that about Jeff. RIP to Jeff's dad. He doesn't have to apologise to any of us. And anyone that doesn't understand can quite frankly go do one. Very well put there, mate. I lost my dad to cancer back in 2018. I missed him terribly. RIP Jeff's dad. I have just seen the Doc Shunter. Hey ho. Flymo, get in touch with him because I know he has a few of those. I think he actually has a red one as well, if I remember rightly, if I saw that recently. But yeah, if there's anything at all that you want, just contact him directly. He has a much bigger stash than I do. Raymond. No adverts here. Only train related adverts allowed. True. I had it's hard, Mark. I lost my dad 2009. They will be watching us. Yeah. Timber Surf, Saturday, the 8th of March at the Wombourne Model Railway exhibition. Thank you very much, Timber. That's awesome, mate. Thank you. But yeah, that's the next one that Dave's going to be at. Sorry to hear that, John. It hurts all the time, doesn't it? I wish I could say I know what you feel, but I really don't. Model Railway Noob, how are you, my friend? I haven't seen you around for quite some time. I hope you're all right, buddy. But yeah, you've been spanned, my friend. Yeah, Model Railway Noob. Yeah, I haven't seen you for a long time. Everything all right? Hopefully everything is. Yeah. But we're here if anybody ever wants to chat about anything. I'm massive supporter of mental health, and I do know that talking about your problems does help. So if anyone has any problems and you do want to talk about it, then please just put it in the chat. We're all friends here, almost family. So Gravel Hill, Wombourne, Wolverhampton. Right, okay. People are saying hello to him. He was at Ludlow today. He was, Timber, yes. Sadly, I wasn't able to attend that. I have lovely birthday, Andrew. Oh yeah, is it your is it your was it your birthday yesterday, Maura? I think it was yesterday, wasn't it? Please correct me if I'm wrong. I was a mental health nurse for 38 years. Oh, was you really? Oh, no way. Well, you're probably the best person to have in the chat then. But yeah, you know, it's like frustrations that I've been having with this layout. It's been driving me nuts. You know, what was once uh, a pleasure to be is turning into a nightmare, and it's I've got to turn it around really quickly, because otherwise I think I'll probably lose my mind if I didn't get this sorted out soon. Um, but uh, but yeah, I will get sorted out eventually. I mean, Diesel's run around this layer absolutely perfect, but I knew that the steam locomotives would be a nightmare. But one plus side to that is, despite the fact that I couldn't even get stuff running properly tonight, um, uh, the one good thing is it goes around the outer loops without any derailments, and I always used to get derailments on both ends of the layout, simply because the fact the radiuses were just too tight. We now got fourth and fifth radius uh, curbs on there now. I'm getting nothing at all. Everything's running around it absolutely perfect. Oh, excuse me. I wish I didn't drink that beer tonight now. But oh, Mark and Lisa's in the house now. Hello to you both. Um, right. Anyway, the last announcement I've got is I've done it again. I've bought something from the shop. Would you like to see what I bought from the shop? I don't know why I do this to myself. I really don't. And I've just remembered that I thought I had my phone plugged in. This is how technically stupid I am. I thought I had my phone plugged in, and it turns out I hadn't switched it on. I've just switched it on. If anyone heard a click, then I just turned my phone on, so my phone's now charging. Thank God I put a bit of charge in it earlier. Otherwise, it probably would have gone off, and I wouldn't have known about it. Um, Ewan, hello. How are you, my friend? Right. Okay. Um, Well, to those of you that have joined the chat recently, you haven't missed anything, because there is no update this month. I've done nothing, absolutely nothing, apart from buy stuff. And one of those things that I've bought is I've bought another steam locomotive and coaches from my shop. Try and still understand the whole concept of owning your own company. You're supposed to make money, not spend it. But I'm making a loss and I'm still spending money on my. This is how good the bloody thing is. This is how good the shop is. So I keep saying my shop, but it's our shop. Sorry, Mr. X. This is how good our shop is, because the prices are that blooming good. Even I'm bloody tempted, and I still bought something. Would you like to see what it was? Would you like to have a guess at what it was? Would anybody like to guess what it is I bought from my shop? You'll never guess in the month of Sundays what coaches I bought, but try and guess what locomotive I bought. Yes, I am working on Monday. Why? No, Dan, not teaks. I didn't buy the teaks, actually. Somebody else did. No, I didn't buy Tornado, Maura. Someone else bought Tornado. I didn't buy Tornado. But somebody couldn't resist a flash sale, as it were, maybe, so to speak, in a live session. Not my own. Should have been, but never mind. It's not DCC fitted. No, Richard. Suburbans, you really are trying to. You're just plucking in the air now, aren't you, Dan? A DCC fitted one. No, I said that already, didn't I? No, it's not DCC fitted. F. Yeah, Maura King. Someone did, didn't they? Well, I think someone's busted. Oh dear. I did, Dan, but to those people who are avid watchers of my site, our site, sorry, Mr. X, you'll know what I bought. I am going to take it off the track because I foolishly didn't plug in my phone and it's dangerously about to go flat, but as long as it's plugged in and charging, it'll be fine. And I'll show you one of the coaches as well. Right, so I bought 4 of these. These are really, really nice coaches as well. These are I think mid-80s Hornby. I think these are. It doesn't say made in China, so I'm pretty sure it's probably still British made. But yeah, these are really, really nice coaches. These are. I think they're old Lima, not Lima, sorry, Airfix. I think they are. The couplings are very reminiscent of Airfix. It's probably the old Airfix tooling on these. But yeah, these are very, very nice. Very, very nice. And I bought 4 of these, brake coach included as well. Okay, I got those. And of course, I had to buy the locomotive to go with them as well. So yeah, so I know Mark recently bought one. He bought the County of Salop. I bought the County of Worcester. There she is in all of her glory. Absolutely beautiful model this is. And the best thing about this model, I took it straight out the box, put it on the track, and off it went. But yeah, there she is. And get you close up here, County of Worcester. There you go. Yeah. I to be honest with you, I've been wanting this ever since we purchased it. And I actually said to Mr. Bex, can I just pay for this for what we paid for it? And he went, no, it's going on site. Okay. Anyway, months later, it still hasn't sold. So I thought, right, I'm having it. And but yeah, he was there, his money, his hand out ready. Come on, pay for it then. I paid for it, and it's now here. Oh yes, I bought another train off my own shop. God damn it. You can drop St. David off on your way home, pretty please. Okay, then, Mark, well, you know what to do. Stick the money in the pot and I'll bring it over. Oh, by the way, we do free postage around Telford and Shrewsbury. But yeah, absolutely love this model, I do. But I haven't got a county model, but now I do. This is a Dapol one, this one is. It's a Dapol model. It's even got, I can't remember the name of these now. Is it brake lines, is it, or something? But it's got the original brake lines in the box, look. Still sellotaped in the box. I don't think I'm going to put them on. I think I'm just going to leave those in there, I think. And I've got all the paperwork with it as well. It's got every single part labeled there. And then it's got a brief description of the locomotive itself. It's a 460 Hawksworth County Great Western Railway. And it's a description of that particular model. It's got a picture of the County of Worcester actually on there as well. That's pretty cool, that is. It's actually got a picture of the model on there. And it's got that description. I've never actually seen this before. This is all new to me, this is. I think the only other Dapol item I do have is the DMU, the 121, I think, is it? Oh, I can't really remember now. But that's the one that I won years ago, and of course, it's got the old style box that Dapol used to use before they went to their posh new ones. Yep, that's all that there. So yeah, so I'm really chuffed with my little purchase there from my own shop. Welcome back, Simon. Did you go anywhere, Simon? Sorry, mate. Wonder if Brian will be doing waffle time again at the Model Rail crew. Well, hello, Jason. Oh, hang on, got a poke you all again. Hang on, there we go. Jason, hello. How are you? I know you haven't been too great just recently. I know you lost your mojo a bit. But I'm hoping you're all right, buddy. I've still got your B12 here. Sat over there waiting for you. So I will send that over to you soon. The way things are going at the moment, I might end up just bringing it with me when I come to Mother Rail Crew. That's if I remember. Like Bernie's locomotive I forgot last year. Still can't believe I did that. But never mind. Been here a while, Brian, chatting. Look back in the chat. I'm so sorry, Jason. I do try to catch up with the chat, but sometimes some people go amiss. But yeah, there we are. There will soon be an exciting. Oh, here we go. There will be very soon be an exciting announcement for people wanting to attend Model Rail Crew. Make sure you follow the official exhibition socials so not to be missed. While you're actually here, Jason, I don't know whether Rob's already got hold of you or not, but there seems to be an issue with the website. Can't access it. Is it an easy fix? Why am I asking? I have no fucking idea how these things work. But yeah, I'm sorry I missed you coming into the chat, Jason. It does happen. And as I've said with everybody else, that if I've missed you, then do it in capitals so I can see it. Already been sorted. Excellent. Right. If someone wants to put a link up to the website, Jason, you can do that as well if you wish. While you're here, actually, Jason, I got given a gift, and to those other people as well that have joined recently, I got given a gift recently from I'm guessing probably a subscriber, but yeah, I got a gift, and I don't know who it's from, but here it is. It's got a train set shop written above it. It's got Brian F and Mr. Rex on it. Isn't that cool? And I've since painted it up as well. But yeah, I was proper pleased when I saw that. I thought, no way, that's really, really nice of somebody to buy it for me. And I have absolutely no idea who it was. Completely anonymous. It wasn't you, was it, Jason? But yeah, pretty cool. The SSL certificate had expired. What's SSL? I'm sure Rob said that earlier, but I've forgotten. Has now been renewed and working fine again. Cool, excellent. Is that 3D printed, Brian? It is, Dan. Yeah, it is. It's 3D printed. It's pretty cool. Oh, who was it from now? Oh, hang on. Look, the box here. Hang on. It was from a company called Model Railway Scenics. I know that name from somewhere. I'm just looking up here because I've got the name of all the companies that I've used in the past, and it's not up there. But no, I recognise the name for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah, there's a company called Model Railway Scenics. But in it, there's no letter. There's no letter or anything. It's even addressed. It's even got like "Hi Brian" written on it. Look, you know. But yeah. The only worrying thing about it, it actually says delivered to me with my address, and it's got bill to me. So maybe I've paid for it myself and I haven't realised it. Oh dear. But hang on, let me show you. Hang on a minute. Let me just scribble out the. Oh, that's no bloody good, is it? Hang on a minute. Where's my marker pen? There it is. Get your marker pen out and quickly scribble that out. But yeah, genuinely, it's actually addressed to me. So I have absolutely no idea. I have absolutely no idea who bought it. Look, so sent to and bill to. I haven't had the bill, so I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't have anybody's name on it. There's a thing there and there's that there. But yes, there's nothing else. There's no note from anybody or anything. I have absolutely no idea who it was. So to whoever that mystery person is, thank you very much. And if you ever do tell me who you are, I will give you a big hug. Sorry, I'm more of a hugger than a handshaker. Pissed myself laughing here. He's bought it himself. No, genuinely, I haven't. I don't know why it says bill to me, but it does. But no, honestly to God, somebody, I don't know who, but somebody has very, very kindly sent me this. And when I saw it, I just thought it was so awesome. I had to put it together and paint it. It just required a little bit of glue for the doorway on the back there, look. That was the only bit, because obviously it was flat packed. So I've glued it, I've painted it, glued it together, and I just can't wait to add that to where the original train set shop is over there. Yeah, it's absolutely cool. It really is. Serious case of dementia setting in, old man. You're buying yourself stuff and getting a surprise later. Trust me, mate. I don't think I am. Oh, oh dear. Yeah, enjoyed that so much. I dribbled it all down me. Ah, right. Okay. Oh, Timber's put a link to Model Railway Scenics. That's cool. Yeah, so if anybody wants anything from them, let them know. You specifically name before ordering. You specify the name before ordering. Oh, do you? Oh, right. Okay. So yeah, that was a complete and total shock. It really was. But I can't say anything else really other than a big, massive thank you. It means the world. It really does. It's always nice to get surprise gifts. But like every gift I've had, I've known who it's come from. That I ain't got the slightest idea. I really don't. Oh dear, excuse me. But yeah, big thumbs up to you. Dan must be Mav, as he's buying his own stock, then paying the higher price Mr. accepts. Lol. Well, that's business for you, isn't it, Dan? But yeah, me and Mr. X sort of set ourselves out with a rule, right, probably from the beginning. And we both agreed that if ever we wanted to buy anything, we would buy it at the shop price, so that the company can still make money from it, despite the fact it's not, but it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what hang on, God, poke you again. What we are doing, uh, we're doing this for the love of it, so that people don't get conned by buying stuff. That's the only reason why we're doing it. And if we do make any money on this journey, then all the better. But if not, it doesn't phase us. It really doesn't. Um, let's call it an extension of our hobby. But yeah, but there we go. So anyway, right, where are we at? Oh, bloody hell. Right, okay then. Right, that's it. Right, so okay. Has anybody got any questions at all about layout, the train set shop, or anything else like that? Has anybody seen Mr. X's latest video? That seems to have gone a bit viral, and his subscriber count has shot up like no one's business. Never seen a subscriber count move so fast. Well, I did once, but Rob and Grace don't count. Oh dear. But yeah, both of us were like really surprised. Like every day after he posted his video, we were looking. It's like it's gone up another 10. It's gone up another 2. It's gone up another 20. What's going on here? But yeah, these last videos properly gone viral. A nice surprise, Brian. And thank you to the person who sent Brian a model. It's really nice gesture indeed. Absolutely. I honestly would have assumed it was a gift from Timber if I didn't know anything else about the shop front print. I'm pretty sure that if Timber had done it, he would have told me, because that's how he is. Any plans to buy any more Thomas items? And if so, will Murdoch be one of them? Well, put it this way, Dan. No. An opportunity did come up recently to buy a Thomas Tank Engine set, and I walked away from it. I very, very nearly bought it. Mostly Mr. X was saying, no, don't get it. Thomas the Tank is a very niche thing. And I do know that it's more to do with collectors and probably youngsters who are starting in the hobby. But, you know, I mean, there's been, I don't know, there's been a few times where, like, Dan himself has said, like, you know, have you got any Hornby, have you got any Thomas related stuff? And I said, no, I don't. I put Thomas related stuff on, it sells, but he doesn't buy it. So I don't know. So, yeah, Dan, if you want anything Thomas related, buy it. Right. Brian, I will give you £200 for Murdoch first dibs. But Timber, if I'm able to buy one for £200, you will be the first person I will contact. Because the more rare items, the prices of them are ridiculous. Like that Murdoch that I put up on our Facebook group page recently, wasn't that going for like nearly £1,000? Something ridiculously stupid like that. I just can't get over. I really can't get over it at all. But yeah, if I find anything like that, you will be the first person I will come to, Timber. John, how's Smudge Walker and Gus doing? Well, Holly, they're doing very, very well. And Gus actually finished his training at the Dogs Trust today, and he got his certificate. And the woman at the place actually turned around and said that if they'd had an award for the most improved dog, Gus would have won it. He still doesn't like people. He still doesn't like animals. He barks ferociously at other dogs. So watch this space. You never know. He's going to someone else next weekend, a behavioural specialist, to see if we can try and stop him from barking at other dogs. Because quite frankly, it's a bloody embarrassment. But Smudge and Walker are okay. They're still living upstairs. Walker likes swiping at Gus a lot, and hissing at him and growling at him. Yes, cats do growl. Yeah, Walker doesn't like him at all. Smudge, he'll come downstairs, he'll get his attention, and he'll get him to chase him back up the stairs where he knows he can't get him. Oh dear. Brian, I've done it. Have you? So you have. Thank you, Mark. Mr. X, there's another locomotive sold. I want a halogen terminal crane, but less than £800. Oh, I'll have a look then, Timber. See what I can do for you. Cost £600 profit on eBay. Last Murdoch I saw was £1,300. Wow. Yeah. I saw I forgot which one it's called now, but I did see a Class 37 at a toy fair recently, and they were asking £600 for it. Don't get it. Really don't get it. But yeah, they were asking £600 for it, and I kid you not, it wasn't there when I walked past again later on. Somebody bought it. Goes back to what I was saying in the last stream. We have ourselves to blame for the price hike, because if you don't buy it, people will drop their prices. But we still insist on buying premium. We're still buying cheap stuff at premium prices. We've got to stop doing it. We really have. But at the end of the day, it's worth what you're willing to pay for. So if people are spending this amount of money on things like Tom's Tank Engine and stuff like that, then the price is going to continue going up. They really are. But there we go. Only us can stop that from happening. That's it. So if you are, I don't believe anybody is in a position where that they've got to buy it there and then. It's something they really want and have got to buy it. I'm pretty sure if everybody was patient and waited, that what they were after would come up at a reasonable price. And I think that's what we all have to do. Either that or come visit our shop, where everything's all at a reasonable price. Right. Anyway, back to the chat. I did use a steel and stash a bottle. Blowing up model boats. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm currently watching a very, very, very rare Thomas on eBay. Well, stop watching it and buy it. I have gone off. Hang on. There we go. We're back. Sorry. Right. Where was I? Okay. I wouldn't mind a Rapido Trains UK Highlands Railway Jones Goods in 1960s version. Sadly, everywhere is sold out. Well, I can't help you with new stuff at all. Wayne's in. Hello, Wayne. Dougmere, how are you? Raymond or the old fella crane. I think they're both the same thing, probably. That crane set I got is a withered one. I've had it out the box, and apart from the stabilizers, it's good. Okay. Got to go now, everyone. Goodbye. All right, Pete. You take care, my friend. We have got a Hornby crane on our website at the moment, and that has got the legs. We won't sell them if they haven't got the legs with them. Right. My mind was wandering. I thought you wrote you wouldn't mind Rosie. Right. Okay. Okay. Yep. Funny that you are talking about price of locos, as I'm scrolling through websites looking for one to jump out at me, lol. Well, Christopher, I hope you're looking at my website. Our website. Sorry, Mr. X. The only reason why Murdoch, Spencer, and Flying Scotsman from the Thomas range are selling stupidly high is because they didn't get the same length of production runs as the rest of the Thomas range. No, it's because people are stupid enough to spend ridiculous amounts of money on them. So therefore, the people who are selling them are going, stop buying them. Why am I? I don't know. Why would you share that with us? Can't wait for the 800, Andy. Looks the job. Right, okay. I have a unique 37 I got at the show for £27, repainted and numbered as a Transrail Dutch engineer livery. Wow, that was a mouthful. But that's cool. You put the wrong gas in again. Ah, right, okay. Right, yeah, okay. Look forward to watching, Mark. Get it going. Okay. Okay. Right, okay. There we go. Right. Okay. Yeah, Wayne, you've been spanned. I just noticed that you hadn't been. Right. What does the Hornby royalty say? Thomas Duck, Gordon, etc., had over 10,000 models made. Murdoch, Spencer, Scotsman, and Thomas Reid less than 5,000 each. Not just pains over price. So you're spending probably 100 times more than what the model is worth because not many of them were made. How is that justification? It isn't. At the end of the day, you're spending 100 times more than what the model is worth because you either have deep pockets or, in my opinion, completely daft. There we go. Go for it painting says really cool channels. Okay, cool. People sharing channels. That's awesome. I thought we had a glitch in the Matrix then, Brian. No, that's just my stupid phone. Indeed, Raymond, I thought she should be sleeping next to Destroy. Right, okay. Hornby royalty. Oh, yeah. Dan's a Hornby member. His great grandfather was Frank Hornby. Does the stable boy get classified as royalty these days? Yeah. Dan's royalty. Didn't you not know that? He's a Hornby. I've been called worse than a spanner before. We're all spanners here, my friend. I think we can all relate to that. Yep, that's very true. Mav, yes, Brian, I know, lol. You just crack me up coming out with it casually, lol. Yeah, he's royalty. Aren't you, Dan? You're royalty. Right, okay. Right. I finally caught up with chat again. Hurrah! Right, there are 33 people in the chat, so I have bored. 13 of you, I think. 13, 12. Could have been 12. 13, maybe. I don't know. I've bored 13 people and they've all buggered off. Oh no, hang on a minute. No, it's down to 30 now. Board another 3. Oh dear. Right. Okay. Well, I am going to say goodbye now. I have been going for 2 hours. So yeah, you never know. I might actually do something to the layout next month. Hopefully I'll get your screws and I can actually do something as long as they're long enough. God, I hope they're long enough. But yeah, I picked the ones that were the cheapest, not realizing they were shorter than the ones I was looking for, only by a couple of millimeters. So yeah, but so fingers crossed they work. If not, back to the drawing board. Right. Phillipson is now on 960 subs. Which stupid basket blooming subscribe to the channel? Don't get it. But yeah, as always, I will say to everybody, if you want to subscribe, please subscribe. Don't do it just for the heck of it. I would much rather have I'd much rather have 50 subscribers and have everybody watch me than 900 odd knowing only 50 odd are watching. So if you don't watch this channel anymore, just bloody unsubscribe. Seriously tempted of restarting the channel all over again. Seriously tempted. Thanks for the chin mag, latest folks. All right. Well, anyway, take care, everybody. I hope you did enjoy me sitting here waffling for 2 hours. And I'll catch you in the next one. And you never know, might buy something else from my shop. But no, if you haven't done already, please go and have a look at the train set shop. Link is in my bio, the about section of my channel. So go check that out. Have a look at my Facebook group as well. If you fancy joining that, there's a bunch of really friendly people there, and everyone is always willing to help. Quick poke game. In the meantime, I'm going to try and fix my bloody phone because it's freaking frustrating. And yeah, all the best to everybody. And don't forget, happy modelling. Don't do what I'm doing because I've hidden the hammer just in case. So take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye for now. Bye.